All right, a Thursday night matchup we can get excited about. Ravens, Dolphins, $25,000 up for grabs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason Mattis here, of course, with Winning Bets, and this is one of the free games that we play. It's over on the Fox Bet Super 6 app, where we can win $25,000 on Thursday night football game between the Ravens and the Dolphins. We can also win $1,000 over on the Yahoo Fantasy Slate app. They give you a variety of 9 different questions. You go ahead and answer them to win that $1,000. Let's start with that Fox Bet Super 6 app. Again, that's where you get 6 questions. All you got to do is correctly answer those 6 questions, split that $1,000 prize. You got the 6-2 Ravens going up against the 2-7 Dolphins, which would scream an absolute mismatch, but not so much when you look up these stats. I think it'll be a little bit closer than what people are thinking. We'll probably get Jacoby Brissett up under center there for the Dolphins. We've seen what that's been like a few games, so we have that knowledge to go off of. Let's jump on into it. It's Ravens, Dolphins for $25,000. All right, so question 1 is, how will the first point of the second quarter be scored for the Ravens? From a passing touchdown perspective, they got 13 on the season. They have 11 rushing touchdowns. For the Dolphins, they've got 12 passing touchdowns and only 5 rushing touchdowns. So you can see one of these teams is balanced, where the Dolphins, they obviously lean more pass heavy. Then you also get Ravens field goal. They've got 16 field goals so far in the season, or you can take any other score, which would be a safety or a defensive score, special teams, or you can also get that Dolphins field goal unit, or maybe no points will be scored in that second quarter, right? Second quarter. Well, the Ravens, they allow 2 passing touchdowns per game. They allow 1 rushing touchdown per game. For the Dolphins, they allow 1.3 passing touchdowns and 0.7 rushing touchdowns per game. I'm going to go ahead and say with the Ravens. I know it's a little bit more of a 50-50 split, but I like the Ravens passing touchdowns. Can't ignore that the Dolphins defense allows more passing touchdowns than they do rushing touchdowns. They've got a good front 7, and they've also got some good corners, but for whatever reason, teams are having more success throwing the ball on them. I like the Ravens, so I'll take the Ravens passing touchdown first in the second quarter. Question 2 is, which team will have the longest touchdown, and what will be the amount of the yards? Neither of these teams have really long plays. The Ravens' longest play on the season is only 49 yards, and the Dolphins' longest play on the season is only 42 yards, so not big plays. So I'll say Ravens, and I'll say 31 to 37 yards will be the longest touchdown play for the Ravens in that game. Which team will have the highest punt average, and how many yards will it be? Well, the Dolphins, they average 44 yards per their punt, and the Ravens average 46 yards. So you got really even matchup here in terms of the punters. So I'll say Dolphins, and I'll say 41 to 44 yards. Which team will have the most passing yards, and how many more yards will they have? Pretty close data-wise here. When you go ahead and look at this, the Ravens, they throw 224 yards per game. Dolphins come in at 230. The Ravens allow 259, and the Dolphins allow 258. So pretty even here across the board. So I'll say Dolphins will have the more passing yards. It'll be between 0 and 20 yards. 0 to 20 yards for them right there. Question number 5 is, which team will have the longest field goal and how many yards? Well, whenever you got Justin Tucker on here, this makes this one anything can happen, because the guy's already kicked a 66-yarder. Guy has an absolutely strong leg. I'll say the Ravens, and I'll say 52 to 53 yards will be the longest field goal. Question number 6 is always, who's going to win the game and what's going to be the win margin. A couple of factors here to give you guys here before I give you my pick here. Opponent red zone TD percentage. Dolphins are second in the league at 38%. The Ravens are 43%. So good teams in terms of keeping the opponent out of the end zone. In terms of getting the ball in the end zone from an offensive standpoint, Ravens are at 75%, which is 5th in the league. The Dolphins are at 70%, which is 9th in the league. So you should see a real good battle here, at least when these teams get in their red zone. Who can win? Will it be the offense or defenses? Be a good thing to keep your eye on. Third down conversion percentage, Dolphins are at 49%, Ravens are at 41%, so the Dolphins are better right there. Opponent third down conversion percentage, Dolphins are at 42%, Ravens defense is better, they're at 31%. Yards per play, Ravens coming at 5.4 yards per play, Dolphins are at 31st in the league, almost dead last at 4.5 yards per play, and both of them have a negative turnover margin so far going on this season. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Ravens will win this game. I think the Ravens will win this game by 5 to 6. I think this will be closer. Look, good Dolphins, defensive red zone defense right there. They're doing pretty good in terms of third down conversions. Not as good as the Ravens, but they're doing pretty good. They like to get it in the end zone at 70% of their clip. So I think there's an opportunity here for the Dolphins to maybe hang with them. They've got Jacoby Brissett now for a few days, so they'll know what to do there. So really no concerns there. They're not a big team, and obviously in terms of their yards per play was 31st in the league, but there's a good team. This team's been playing good lately. Look at the way they played the Bills. The Texans game was absolutely sloppy, but that happens, and I think they obviously showed from a defensive standpoint they can get you into turnovers or they can get you in a bad situation. So, yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and say that the Ravens will certainly win the game, but I do think it'll be a little bit closer than what people will think, so I'll go ahead and say 5 to 6 points. All right, let's go ahead and jump over now to that Yahoo Fantasy Slate app where we can win $1,000, 8 questions. Go ahead and answer them all to win that money. Question number 1 is, will the Ravens win by 8+? I'll go ahead and say no. Over, under 46.5 points. I'll go ahead and take the over in that game. Which tight end will have more receptions? Go ahead and take my boy Mike Gesicki right there. Mike Gesicki will get it done. United States men's national team going up against Mexico. Who's going to win, or will there be a draw? I think there will be a draw in that soccer game. Will Ricardo Pepi go ahead and score? I'll go and say no. No goal there for Ricardo. Bulls Warriors on Friday night. Go ahead and say the Bulls will win that game. Both the Bulls are looking really impressive, aren't they? Going back to the Jordan days, they looking good. I gotta go ahead and get myself over to that arena and catch a game here, one coming up here soon. Michigan, Penn State on Saturday. Who's gonna win that one? Give me the home side. Go ahead and give me Penn State. And then will this guy here for Gonzaga, basketball player here, Holgram, will he get 15 or less or 16 or more points versus Texas? I'll go ahead and say he gets 16 or more points there versus Texas. So that's how I'll do it, guys. It all kicks off Thursday night between the Ravens and Dolphins. Excited for this football game. I do think it'll be a good football game. Look forward to watching it and see if we can win $25,000. Good luck with your picks, and we'll see you back here next Thursday night. That was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and good luck with your picks. If interested in placing real sports bets, then check out my latest daily free sports betting video in the bottom right corner. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next contest.